So, chat. I got a question for you guys. Would you like to play the most recent version of Dwarf Fortress that has like a decent UI? But Nevin's already scared away. Go add him on Discord or something. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to Dwarf Fortress. Needed a seal song like Christopher Rose on a grave or something? Yeah. Alright. There you go. I've updated the stream info. Sorry, chat. Would you like to play the most recent version of Dwarf Fortress so we have the good UI? So you guys are gonna be able to tell what's going on a little better? But I'll have to like figure out how the hell to capture it. And I might not be able to capture it, it depends. Or do we want to play the lazy noob pack version of Dwarf Fortress, which is a little bit outdated. It's using the old UI. But it probably is. I have a texture pack for it as well. I can get texture packs going on, so we won't be playing with ASCII graphics. What do you think, chat? Yeah, let's just play the old one. I'll boot up the lazy noob pack. It's easy enough to capture. You'll be able to see what Dwarf Fort looked like before the Steam release happened. Okay, graphics, Phoebus, yeah. We'll get that one there installed just to make sure it's there. Right, give the thing a minute. There we go. All right. Let's get some Dwarf Fort going on, chat. Oh, that sound. Right, hang on. Dwarf Fortress? There we go. There it is. Look at this animation. Isn't that beautiful? Oh! I love that. There we are. All right, so this is the old version of Dwarf Fortress. Maybe I'll boot up like the new version as well afterwards, and we'll check that out too. This is the Dwarf Fortress that I always played, right? No cursor or anything on this one. You have to play this like old-fashioned style, right? So, well, I guess we'll see. We'll see Nevins again at some point. You saw a cursor just now? Yes, well, look, I can bring the cursor in, but it doesn't do anything. See, I can't click anything here. All right, it's pure keyboard. So we're gonna design a new world. All right, and that's all the creatures. See that? See all those little letters right there? That was all the creatures. All right, welcome to the alpha of Dwarf Fortress. As there have been some time between releases, instabilities to be expected, report crashes, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Right, so this is the world gen. You should follow us up with some quick net hack, maybe. I don't have net hack, I don't have that one, so maybe we'll do that another time. So, world gen is gonna take longer depending on the size of the world that we make. And also the length of the history. You can see history here goes from 5 years to like you can generate to 1,050. If I was doing a proper playthrough, I would probably do very long because I like my history to be long, so there's a lot for the game to pull from. For now, we'll do short though. Civilizations can stay medium, all that. We'll do mineral occurrence frequent, not that it really matters. But gorgeous SSH nethack at alt.org. I don't even think I have the necessary programs to be able to do that. Right. Okay. Yeah, that should go well. You should. Windows come with the SSH these days? Okay, fair enough. I can't say I've ever done an SSH, though. Alright, let's go. World gen. And this is our world. This is the world that the game generated. Look at that. Isn't that cool? You can see, like, all the rivers and all the mountains and stuff. And all the forests. You can see here we've got... This way we've got, like, a river up here. All this here is like big long rivers up, and then it changed. It couldn't finish generating the world, so it rejected it and is trying to make a new one. That's why the world gen is cool. You get to see like all these different worlds that it generates. Okay, I think it's sticking with this one. Since we're simulating history now, you can see civilizations are forming. This here is a civilization right here. There's another one up this way. You're AFK for a bit with listening. There's a Steam Dwarf what now? Wow. Yes, there is. They have a Steam release, and the Steam release has a much better UI than the one that I'm using right now. Because the Steam release is version 0.5. We're on 0.47 still right now. So there's a bit of a version difference between the Lazy Noob Pack and the most recent version. But I couldn't get the most recent version to capture well. But I'll try it after we, I don't know, I mean, I could try it now, thinking about it. We'll regenerate the world. Because once the world is generated, it's just doing its last few years. There we go. Right. So we've made the Legendary Realm. That's the name of this place. Leisvacamade. How have you pronounced that? Alright. Your return. Welcome back, Nevins. Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. How you doing, kitty? Alright, Steam Edition is a bit of a hefty price tag for formerly free game, though. Yeah, absolutely. I know. I checked. They've also released it on itch.io, and that's significantly cheaper than the Steam version too. Is this a view of the Matrix? This is the world that we're in. This is the legendary realm that we just generated, called the water. I don't know, the Water of Fights or something, is what we're over right now. So we can actually pan over the world here, and you can see this little X that's moving around, right? This little X over here. Gonna highlight that with my cursor. This X is the tile that I'm currently looking at, and at the top of the screen here, you can see the name of the region that I'm in with the X, right? So if I go over these, like this forest area here, we have the Land of Clouting. And I'm specifically on the Kindled Hill. And then there's the Misty Hill over this way, the Forest of Fastening, and every place in this, every single tile here has history, right? And that's one of the things I love about this game. We've got 125 years of history. You can see over here, right? We've had 137,000 events happen. There's 8,366 dead characters. And there are 22,860 historical figures currently in the world. Which is pretty cool. So we're going to accept this world. And it's going to save it. And again, I'm going to try real quick. Once you save this world, I'm going to try and get the most recent version of capture again. Sorry, coughing. Ooh. How you doing, Biscuit? Another golf stream to the petting stream. Good luck. How we doing? We're doing alright. Playing some Dwarf Fortress, or at least we're gonna be soon. Alright. Just came back from a wedding, did you? Blacklisted terms. What blacklisted terms? Sorry? Thank egg. So I'm just like super tired. Fair enough. Yeah, I can imagine I can imagine that a wedding is tiring. Right, hang on a sec. I wish to leave, please, Dwarf Fortress. Right. Hydrate. Yeah, I will say there is a big difference between all that. Oh, Pat stuff I seen. Keeps check claim when Biscuit is in. Right, how do I capture the Dwarf Fortress now? Hang on. Are you going to capture? See, it just doesn't capture. This is the version that's on the Steam, almost. This is no, also no. Yeah. Hang on. All right, tell you what. Let me check. What we'll do is, I have an idea. Skill issue. Right. If I do window capture, and then we go to window capture, doesn't even register the Dwarf Fortress exists. Which is odd. Okay, so we're gonna have to do display capture then. Hang on, give me a moment, chat. Just do that. All right. Name it Dwarf Fort, I guess. Capture. Sure. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Man, it has trouble with that. Okay. Seems to be working though. Right. Right. Yeah. There we go. That should be working, right? You guys can see Dwarf Fortress. This is the new version. Look at that. It actually has cursor support and things. You have cheeseburgers, so you're happy. Fair enough. Right. So we're going to do it. Look at this. Look at how much better it looks. You see that? You see how it actually kind of looks like a game now? I don't like the way it's not capturing all of the window, though. I don't have the, like, yellow bits on the side here. Display capture is not working well. Alright, well, either way, whatever. Right. So we're gonna make, again, a nice medium world, 50 years of history. And so it's changed the history length as well. In the old version, you could go up to 1,050. Now you can only go to 500, so... It does mean you can generate the 50-year history, though, which is quite nice. Gonna do frequent minerals. Rest of this gonna be medium. Sure. Create world. Right. And once again, we have the world gen going on. Can barely see what's selected there. Yeah, higher contrast would be nice, I will say. So now we're creating Osmolo Sutu, the dimension of prophecy. There we go. This is what we got. And it displays us a brief bit of history right here. In the early winter of the year 11, the human Pictham Blowpapers of the Confederation of Spraying, interesting name for a civilization, created the position of Master of Beasts as a matter of course. In the late spring of 29, the human core control nestle of the Empire of Pride created the position of Royal Chamberlain as a matter of course. Alright then, so a bunch of like different royal positions have been created and filled. In the early autumn of 40, the Bronze Colossus reigned Pride the Dangerous Blade, routed the Butterfly of Ambiguity of the Belted Wood, and destroyed Birthfin. So a city was destroyed by a Bronze Colossus. So does history actually change anything, or is it just flavor text? It actually does change stuff, yes. So this city, Birthfin, that got destroyed, actually existed on the map somewhere, and has now been destroyed. And you can even see the Reigned Pride the Dangerous Blade might actually show up in my playthrough. He might actually show up at my house, like my base, and attack me. But is there evidence of that? I'm not exactly sure. You might be able to check it in adventure mode. I don't remember super well if there is evidence of it. Like if it leaves a wreckage behind. It might just destroy the city on the tile. But the Colossus himself does still exist. And there's also refugees that survived the attack. And it's still flavor text if there's no evidence of it, I guess. I mean, the thing is that in long enough worlds, it would end up being that the entire world is just covered in rubble eventually, though. Because you can simulate as much history as you want. The important thing is that it allows you to reference it in artwork and stuff like that. Anyway, we're going to play now. Alright. Fortress mode, of course. Alright, so this is the calendar. Granite, slate, felsite, hematite, malachite, galena. They're all named after rocks. I don't need no tutorials. Fuck you. Alright. So, this is our world. Not Steam version? Nope. Just the website version. Hey, don't H2O. I'm not spending close to $50 on Dwarf Fortress, I'm sorry. Right. Yuffie! Welcome to the stream as well. How you doing?
You have received a voicemail.
Goodbye.
Canadian pesos, yeah. Alright, so, here we've got, like, all of these different areas that we can pick. 50 is 30 in a year. That's probably like 40-ish. I don't know. It's expensive, though. You know, eggs are supposed to be, like, unsqueezable. Sure. I just grabbed an egg and it shattered on you? Oh. That sounded rough. Right. Hope you didn't cut yourself on the shell. Anyway. So, this being our world, we need to pick somewhere to embark. Much like Rimworld's, you know, map thing. And I feel like I could squeeze an egg and break it with a little effort. I mean, yeah, but like, you know, they shouldn't just shatter if you pick it up. Less than 10 days smoke for me. It makes 3DF, fair enough. You're looking like a clumsy anime girl now. What? So chat, where do you want to go? Chat, where do you think we should embark? We've got like some mountains up here. We've got like a nice frozen north up top. We've got, there's like a river, a stream over this way. We've got like forests. There's some temperate shrubland up here. Like these ends here are all shrubland. So yeah, these ones here are all trees, right? The V's here are desert. So all of this here is desert, the orange V's. Anything that's like a triangle here is a mountain, right? The gray. This area here is all like steppe, savanna, just grasslands. What is pink? What, this one? It's Loveland. So certain lands have alignments as well. We gotta keep an eye out for evil places as well, because certain places are evil. Alright, colorblind, yes, I'm colorblind, so... this one here is a rocky wasteland, though, these ends that are sort of grayish down here. So I don't know what the pink is. This bit? Yeah, this here is evil. Over here is evil. This is all evil land. All of that there is very, very evil. There's gonna be zombies and all sorts over that way. We probably want to avoid that area. Well, clearly we go to evil land. All right, we're gonna do an evil embark. Does this not have colorblind settings? Of course not. Why would it have colorblind settings? All right, so there are elves and there are goblins nearby. No humans, which might make things a little difficult. Hang on, let me see if there's any... Are there even any dwarves on the map? Do dwarves just not show up under neighbors? Maybe they don't. Alright. If I had a texture pack that changed it, then I could probably make do without colorblind stuff, but I don't have a texture pack, so... Right. So if we go into the evil area... Is there any other evil areas, or is that it? There's another evil area down here. How many people actually worked on this game again? I have no idea. I just know that the Toady one did. We could go evil down this way. Temperate freshwater lake with an aquifer. A chimpanzee or two, I'd guess. Wow. Mean. Right, simply one dude. Is it still just one guy? I mean, the Steam release, I know, have more people on it, right? But yeah, the base game, I'm pretty sure, is still just one guy, right? So heck it, let's go up here. We'll stick in the northwest or in the northeast here. So you can actually see right here, this one. This tile that I'm hovering over right now, this bottom rightmost tile of the evil area, is the location of a goblin city. The dark goblin pits known as Unedited is here. So, we probably don't want to go to them. It's forced to take in, they had to identify different shades of moss. He told the portrait he couldn't see, and they just straight up gave him the answer. Amazing. I mean, I knew it's like this, but it's at least bearable. I'll wait until we get in-game. Can't see my mouse, too many icons. Here it is. My mouse is over here. Right, this here is the Goblin City right here. And then there's another Goblin City here, and more goblins. There's a lot of Goblin Cities in this evil area, which kind of makes sense. Let's go to this area. This is Fluxstone, which means we can make steel. You need Fluxstone to make steel in Dwarf Fortress. Very important. We have some soil, which is good for farming. Iron, gold, silver, copper, zinc, platinum. Those are all nice metals to have. And there's a brook there as well. So now I click this. And, oh god. This game needs to add dizziness option. Your eyes start to hallucinate. Right. So now we've zoomed in. This is a close-up of the map. You can see here, these here are the goblin cities. Right, this is where the goblins live. All these big squares right here. It's a bit easier to see now that we're zoomed in, huh? You can clearly see the terrain a bit more easily. All of these, like, lines here are rivers. Scroll up and down really fast. Yeah, that's a good way to give yourself a headache. So, you can see that this area here is not evil, right? There's a nice freshwater marsh over this way. There's a temperate shrubland down here. We're gonna go to the evil temperate shrubland, though, because you guys wanted to. Ooh, I can actually avoid the aquifer. Wait, hang on. Can I get deep soil and no aquifer? No, I have to go with aquifer if I want that. All right, we'll do that. Very deep soil. Yeah, very deep soil and aquifer, and we'll take the brook as well. All right. That's my secret goal if I'm always having a headache. Yeah. All right, so we'll go to that one, I think. So I want click embark to place your fortress. Embark. We want to place it like right around here. Right. That should be good. We do have an aquifer here, which is a pain in the butt, but if I remember how to handle those, nothing I can't handle. Right. Let's head in the right. So, this, you remember the remote mod Prepare Carefully? Dwarf Fortress is where it comes from. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna prepare carefully. So this is our dwarfs. There they are. These are our dwarfs. These are the ones we start with. We can give them some skills. These are the different skills you have, right? Same as Remod. This is their passions and their flames and all that. So we're gonna want someone who does mining for sure. We're gonna want someone who does cooking. So we'll probably have like butcher and cook. Can I do cook? Is that still a thing, or am I misremembering? Maybe it's just butchering. I thought that was cooking as well. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Either way, we're gonna want someone doing brewing as well. Alcohol is very important. Anyway, genuinely find it hard to look at that. Yeah, so... so Dwarf Fortress does have texture packs. I couldn't find any for the most recent version that we're playing on right now. But there are texture packs that make it more bearable to watch. How you doing, Big Stream Paradox? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the follow. How you doing today? So what else do we want to do? I genuinely don't remember what you need. We're gonna need a mason, right? We need stone. I guess we could get like a fisher dwarf. We have a brook and all that. Fish might be good. Fisher dwarf surely because it sounds amusing. All right, we'll get a fisher dwarf then. And we'll also do... well, you need food tools and a lot of booze. Yeah, I mean, for sure, but we're worrying about the dwarves right now. Oh, I see. There's extra. All right, here we are. Right, so it's divided into tabs. I remember. Okay, so yeah, you've also got like different combat skills as well. You can train your dwarves in different types of combat. As well as like even the basic stuff. You can teach a dwarf how to bite and kick and all that. And also like doctoring and things like that. We're gonna want like someone who can do record keeping and all that. That's an important one. We are gonna need someone who can do like social things. So we're gonna want, I think, like judge of intent, appraising, conversationalist, I think. Pretty sure is important skills. Oh man, there's been a lot of new ones added. I don't remember any of these. Right? Okay, we're also gonna get a hang on, I want negotiation and lying as well. Persuasion. Those are all important for a trader. We need a trader. Very important. We also need a record keeper. We need a clerk. Yes. Organization. Record keeping. Is that all we need for those? Maybe like logic, concentration, reading, critical thinking, logician, mathematician. Those all sound like they're very useful skills for an administrator, right? Administrator is important. Very important for reasons that I will outline later. Right. So that'll do for now. We're gonna make you more record keeping, though, because I really need that record keeping for the clerk and all that. Right. Most important you've seen in game is cook, legendary food, simply bigger stacks and bigger, better mood. Yes, I'm gonna commit great crime. I'm gonna throw bath bomb into the lake. Oh no. Don't do that. All right, we'll do negotiations, I guess, persuasion, and probably judge of intent and appraising. All right. Get my trader to look a bit better. My fisher dwarf and the mace. Hang on, we'll do butcher. I need the butcher to be a cook as well. Cook. There we go. Proficient cook. And we're also going to go back and make him a better butcher as well. Alright, he can do both of those for us. I'm not going to worry about, like, any of this stuff. We'll get more people to do that later. Right. And now we do... Alright, brewing. Brewer probably just wants brewing, right? We need more alcohol, big time. We can only go to proficient, so we can choose a second skill. And I might as well choose some sort of combat skill. Let's go, teach him how to do dodging, biting, kicking, striking, wrestling. All the basic combat skills. Give him each of those so he stands a chance in combat. Right. My miner. Miner has pickaxe. So we're gonna go mining all the way up. We'll make him wood cutting as well, actually. I can switch in between the two as I need. Right, Mason. Mason is a stone worker. We're gonna do proficient Mason, and then we're gonna grab stone carving as well, I guess. Right. The Fisher Dwarf. Ooh, look out for blue people. Maybe. Right. We're gonna do fishing. I don't imagine this run's gonna last very long, and even if it does, I'm not gonna play it very long, so... the Fisher Dwarf will do... I don't know... trapping, maybe? There you go. Now then, we can also pick items. I have 544 points left. We're already starting off with some copper picks, some copper battle axes for cutting down trees and digging. We've also got a bunch of rum and ale. We have an anvil. Very important that you start with an anvil. Always want to start with one of those. We've got a bunch of seeds. Some cloth. What else we got down here? We got some sweet bread, which I'm pretty sure is just moose liver. Rum, I'm listening. Yes. Then we've got lobster and plump helmets. These are mushrooms. We've got bags. We've got some pigtail bags, some pigtail thread, some ropes, some quivers, some buckets, some splints, some crutches, a wheelbarrow, and a step ladder, which are all very important. So, we're gonna start off with, and show us your plump helmet. Ooh. Lewd. Alright, we're probably gonna start off with other stuff. What is step ladder? You never understand. I don't know what the step ladder does, I'm gonna be honest. But it's worthwhile to have one, I think. What I might do is I tend to just start with like a bunch of fluxstone usually, but I don't remember how to play this game too well. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna bring more food. And by food, I mean we're gonna bring drinks. I'm gonna bring dwarven stuff. We've already got some dwarven rum and ale. So let's bring some beer and some wine. Right, and I'm just gonna max this out on that. Okay, I can't click and hold. I gotta click each one individually. Gonna take a while. Ugh. We can also bring animals if I wanted to. Bring some beer, up to 50 of that. Bring some more wine.
Timing is as impeccable as usual.
Hey, do Minecraft. And then we'll do some rum. Bring more rum. There we go. Right. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. More rum. All the rum. 90 rum, that'll do. A bunch of dwarven ale, dwarven beer, which is gonna bring so much alcohol. Alright. Why so much rum? Because I can, that's why. Yeah, I could be spending all of this on actually useful things, but I'm just getting alcohol. It's good to have a supply. Right, and then we'll get, like, 2 more rum. Why not? 92, there we go. So that's all my points. Again, we do have animals I could bring, but I don't have any animals. I guess I should have gotten, like, a dog or something, but, yeah, whatever. Right. That'll do. We can also choose our group name and our fortress name and stuff, so we'll do that too. Our fortress name right now is Carnage Mountains. Again, you can change all of these different things. So if we hit, like, random on first adjectives, we can get Carnage Mountains the Dirge. Second adjective, we can get Carnage Mountains the Dirge Starve. The Dirge Douse. The Dirge South. The Dirge Planter. Whatever. Hyphen Compound. The Dirge Planter Crack. Is that supposed to appear before or after everything? The Hag Combat. I feel like that's the wrong way around. Oh, no, I see. I need to put the X. I see. Right, okay. So you can have, like, a long-ass name like this. Tufted Clap the Fisher Hag Combat Cloven of Shred. And you can choose them if you want. So you can change that to Abby if you wanted. Or Ace. Ace Clap. So, what a long name. Yes, so we're not gonna do that. We'll have random walked drive, fury rub, fury attack. That's just a Pokemon move. Fury fist, fury amused, fury spurt, fury climax. Romance climax. Yes, that sounds good. Romance climax. The slaughter, the muddle, the confused, the class, the rage, the vised, the shells, the cuddle. Yeah, sure. Romance climax, the cuddle. That's the name of our fortress. Done. Right, group name. So of course, you know, much like Rimworld, how your settlement has a name, so does your faction. This is the name of our faction. We're gonna do the truth of nose. Yes, there you go. The truth of nose. And we get to pick a symbol. The symbol of the hopeful paddle. Creature. It's an aardvark. No. I want it to be and this is all the creatures in the game, by the way. This is all the creatures in the game. Look at how many creatures there are in the game. Rimworld wishes it could have this many creatures. Look at that. I'm not even through B yet. A aardvark. Yes, there's no grammar for that. Of course, there's got to be an image of a cat. Delete element, aardvark. Get rid of that. All right. Okay, this is all the historical figures as well. You remember those that we generated at World Gen? This is all of the historical figures. Look at that. Can we find that bronze colossus? What was his name? I don't remember what his name was, whatever. You know, let's just add a bronze colossus from here. BR, not a bogeyman. Or a brine banshee. I want a bronze colossus. Bronze colossus. There we go. It's the image of a cat and a bronze colossus. Action. Is being mutilated, is being tortured, is burning. Yeah, hang on. X is being mutilated by Y. Alright. The bronze colossus is being mutilated by the cat. There you go. Are you suddenly thinking of Pokemon Aardvark? I don't know. There you go. It's a bronze colossus being destroyed by a cat. And yeah, you can make this as complicated as you want. You can just keep going with this. There is no limit to how complex you can make the artwork, which is really cool. This is why Dwarf Fortress's art system is better than Rimworld's. Rimworld wishes it could have this level of complexity. Alright, I think that's good. That's fine. How do I exit? Oh, I gotta get rid of the stupid object. Right. How do I get out of this menu? Oh, right click. Okay. Right. I think Gora's trying to make art that makes the Picasso's look like child's play. What do you mean? That's the artwork I wanted. We're gonna name it. Of course, you get to name the artwork. We're gonna do the I know what I want to call this. I know exactly what I want to call this. I want to find the power of cats. The power of cats. There you go. Done. How you doing, Axel? Right. There are no problems. We can embark with that. Embark. Let's go. Now let's see if I remember how to do. Oh God, that looks worse than I remember. All right. A dwarven outpost. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Xanocidon. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the harpies get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Aberlir Deshlir. Romance climax the cuddle. Strike the earth. Alright, so, yeah, this is what Dwarf Fortress looks like. I assume it would look a ton better with tile set. Oh, absolutely. If you get a texture pack, this is bearable. Beyond that, this is what the vanilla game looks like. It is pretty unbearable. So, right, we can change layers. This is me going up. I'm currently going up into the sky. You can see all the trees. These are all the different trees. There's a willow tree right here. And then this is the ground layer, and now we're underground. Right. And this is why Dwarf Fortress is incomprehensible to watch. In addition to all of this, if you get a tile set, this is kind of fixed. I'll show you guys what a tile set looks like in a minute. And we're not going to play on this map, God forbid. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Anyway, how you doing, Kobe? I don't think I said hello to you. How's things going, man? RTX on indeed. All right, yeah, so this is the brook. This is our little river that we have running through the map. Goes all the way down, goes back up and out that way. We did pick a relatively small map. You can make the map whatever size you want. Except for the worminess, it ain't that bad. Yeah, so we're in an evil biome, so there's a bunch of, like, wormy tendrils and stuff. There's, like, staring eyeball, dense staring eyeball on the ground right there. That's what the O's are. All of the O's are staring eyeballs. All of the little, like, these things here are wormy tendrils. And if I show you guys what it looks like when I unpause, because right now the game's paused. That's what it looks like unpaused. Can you see anything? Chat, tell me what my dwarves are right now. If I ever had a long run in Evil Biome, I might have done at one point. It's been a long time, though. It's near impossible to see anything. You suspect the smiley faces? Yes, the little smiley faces of the dwarves. There's my dwarves. There's our little wagon right there as well with all the stuff in it. I do like the new UI update from this though. This is cool. But yeah, this is not really that playable in the state that it is right now. So we can do digging orders. Of course, it's very similar to RimWorld. You just, you know, assign digging orders like, oh, I want to dig into that cliff right there, and then I want to dig out like a nice room over here. That'll be a room. And then we'll do a stairwell right here. Going downwards to there, right? So now we make a stairwell here. And of course, we've got to connect that up. Right, so then we have access to a room here and a stairwell here, and then on this level, we can then build another room, right? And now we're underground. And that is how you Dwarf Fortress, right there. And then if I were to, I'm assuming, do I need to assign a dwarf to have the pickaxe, don't I? How do I do that again? Establish burrows, set hauling routines for minecarts, set high and low traffic areas, designate for dumping and melt. Oh, it's over here. The UI is all changed. Citizen information. This guy's... Alright, so the trapper is already going to fish. I don't remember how to assign the guy as a mining dude. I've only played 30 hours out of tile set and still can't tell what's happening. Then I switch to lazy noob and stop thinking about it. Yeah, exactly, right. And that's what we're going to do in a minute. Yeah, I don't even know how to do this. The entire UI in this version is different, so I don't know any of it. Maybe it's like... Oh, there's like labor. Here we go. Right. At least there's tutorials now. That's nice. Right, we want mining. Proficient miner. Yes, you, sir, are a miner. Oh, he's already assigned. Okay. Assigned to a work detail. Cool. Alright, so he should go start digging, right? If I unpause. Yeah, there you go. Look, you can see this guy right here. You see him right here? Sibrek Bordiel is currently... I talked to my friend. I feel fond. He feels fondness talking with a friend. There you go. So it actually simulates all of their, like, different stuff that they've done. And, like, this guy's healthy. No health problems. History, no medical history. It remembers everything. Even as a personality. Look at that. When he gets bored, he starts talking to inanimate objects. When he's nervous, he often interrupts others during conversations. When he's thinking, his body becomes very still. He needs alcohol to get through the working day. Don't we all, buddy? Anyway, so he's gonna run across. Now, the wonderful thing about a brook is the brooks have like a skin on top. So you can sort of just walk over the brook. I think they're the only river that does that. And now he's digging out that cliff right there, see? There you go. And he's gonna dig out that whole area. And then we can build like a drawbridge or something in there, and then we're fine. We can live inside. And see, he's digging out the stairwell there. And now he's digging out the bottom layer here as well. And look at that. Now we have 2 layers to our base. But, like, yeah. Alright, that's about it for this version, I think. We will save and return to title menu. Yeah, save to this timeline. Right, I will say the new UI is very nice. It's a very cozy UI compared to how it used to be. Alright, but now we're gonna go play the Lazy Noob pack. Which will have a texture pack, so it won't be quite as incomprehensible. One moment, I gotta change my capture method. Go to that one. Right. Back to here, and then we do this, and then we do this. The difference between the new and old Dwarf Fortress, though. The old one with its Jadan. Beyond quality, chat. That's what these games are. They're beyond quality. I do love this animation, though. This animation, look at that. It's beautiful. Just going through a dwarven fortress, all the way through all of their tunnels, all the way down. Oh, he dug through. He's looking. There you go. That's spoilers, by the way. Alright, we'll start playing on that world we made earlier. Remember that one? Alright, we'll play it on the fortress mode. And I should have the texture pack on. Show ancient complex, basically. Right. So it's simulating the world right now until it gets to the 15th of Galena. This here is the world. You can see it's a little bit different to how it is on the new version. It's a little bit harder to comprehend because there's no cursor, right? So I gotta use the arrow keys. There's no cursor on this one. I can't just click. And also it doesn't display the whole thing as much. Right. We got a bit of an easier to comprehend world this time, though. You can see up top, in the top left is the local map. So this is the zoomed in map, right? Remember how on the old one when we clicked on a tile it zoomed in? This is the zoomed in. And then this here is the semi zoomed in, and then this is the entire world map. So this is as zoomed out as it can get, and then this is slightly zoomed in, and that's really zoomed in. Which is a little odd, but that's just how it always has been. So we're gonna go to like a nice generic tile. Maybe somewhere not quite so hot. Let's go down a bit. Let's go to like this temperate one right here. Another brook. No, I don't want a brook. I want something other than a brook. Sure, we'll take a stream. Why not? And then I think I need to do UMKH to move to the local area. Yes, I do. Right. So I've got light aquafire. Okay, it's the same on both of these. Both of the biomes are the same. Okay, light aquafire, shallow metals. There's fluxstone as well. So a good embark. And we'll hit the embark button. Yes, no, I know about the aquafire. Right, and of course we can prepare for the journey carefully, as we did last time. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go. Which is a really bad idea, but I'm just gonna go. Alright. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all a barrel. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings? Yeah, the dingoes get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Eternal boulder souls. Strike the earth. Alright. Oh, and it crashed. Alright. Well, that was fun. Okay. What happened? Why did it crash? There's no reason that it should have just crashed right then. God damn it. Okay, I mean, hang on. Let's try and reboot it and see if we can get in there. I really want to show you guys what it looks like with a texture pack. They don't lose also. Even your PC is like, nah, fuck this. I mean, look, man, with a texture pack, it's way easier to tell. Because, like, the grass is actually grass and not just, like, some random character. But I am running Lazy Noob Pack, so there might be some weird, there might be some, like, weird shit going on with, like, the configuration. Okay, I think it should remember all the config we just did, though. It should just load straight in. Nope, I've got to do the whole start part again. Okay. So it did not save. But that's okay. We can probably just do it again. All right, we'll just select, like, that area. That's good. Sure. Yeah. Let's go there. All right. I do know that the Lazy Noob Pack does have problems with crashing, and it's because it runs DF hack, which might be causing some problems. Okay. Yeah, it just seems to crash as soon as I get in the... Let's disable DF hack. If I disable DF hack, maybe we'll have a better time of it. At least it saves the world gen. Yeah, the great part about Dwarf Fortress is that once the world is generated, that's it. It stays generated, right? Because you save the world. Oh. Invalid value for TWBT. DFAC is required for it. What is TWBT? Oh no. On this blank screen, ADW has been summoned. The perfect timing. What is TWBT? You guys are just gonna be able to see only ADW. Okay, hang on. I don't know what TWBT is. Oh, print mode. I see it. Print mode TWBT. Change how Dwarf Fortress draws to the screen. Standard enables advanced graphics tools. TUD allows true type fonts. Right, okay. Yeah, we'll do standard. Alright, that should do it. Oh god. Yeah, that's more like the font that I remember. Alright. I think that's the text track loaded properly. As you can see, things are a little bit different. Yeah, you can see that this here is now stairs instead of the arrows. Alright. On the topic of ADW, I've been trying GFL. It's actually good if you play it like a normal single-player game, though. I mean, GFL is inherently single-player. I wouldn't recommend getting into it, though. It used to be very good. Girls Frontline used to be amazing. It used to be a really good gacha game. But with the introduction of fairies, it became very gated. And just overall very power-crept. And so I wouldn't recommend playing it now. Told Neural Cloud is a good one, though. Good one, too. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played Neural Cloud myself, and I have no plans to, because I've seen what Mika Team does to their games. Anyway, so now we've got the texture pack going on. You can see as the world is a bit more, you know, a bit more comprehensible. You can see it's night and day difference, right? And I pretty much only play Dwarf Fortress with Texture pack. What have I done? I pressed N. I don't know what I just did, but I did something. Right, hang on. All right. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Oh, N is notes. I made a note, I see. My bad. Ooh, we're gonna go here at this, like, crossroads area. All right. It's pretty clear what's what now, yes. So we're gonna go right here. The Dabbling Murk, it's a swamp. There's deep soil and aquifer, deep metals, and flux stone here. Yeah, trying to remember what everything is difficult. And God doesn't want to pay for the latest version. Well, the latest version doesn't have a... Well, I mean, the latest version on the website doesn't have a texture pack. Also, yeah, I'm not paying like 40, 50 bucks for Dwarf Fortress, man. It's free on the website. All right. And we'll just play now. I'm not going to worry about... I'm not going to worry about preparing carefully. And time to march into Mordor, yes. All right, here we are at Pine Sink. Strike the earth, boys. Right. And so this is what we're looking at. This is the map. You can see it's a lot more comprehensible. We've got our dwarves here. Right, once again, there's no, like, clickables. I can't click anymore because we're on the old version, being the lazy noob pack and all. Let's just move that over real quick. We don't need the wall. So this is the map, right? This here is the entire map that we're on right now. Let's see if we scroll around it. The little X there on the map shows you where I am, where I'm viewing. It actually doesn't show accurately that we've got, like, this big river here, but whatever. Either way, we don't need that. So this is where we are, right? This is us. There's ADW. Right, and there's a reason I chose this crossroads, because this is one of my favorite pieces of terrain generation. Look at that. We have a waterfall. So if this is the top of the waterfall, right, where we are currently, this is like the top area. And then there's this big valley, this giant valley, and then it goes into this river that goes that way and also that way. And I always love that about these kinds of maps, is you can make like a really cool little dwarf fortress in this center area here or something. All you see is 7. So the 7 is the level of water, is the height of the water, right? You can see that it goes from 7 to 6 to 4, 3, 2, and then it ends, right? That's because that's how deep the water is. Dwarves cannot drown in water underneath, like, depth 3, I think. If it's, like, 3, 2, or 1, they're fine. But at 4 or more, you start to be in trouble. Dwarves can generally swim in 4, but, like, 5, 6, and 7 are dangerous, and you have to be careful about that, because dwarves will drown in it. So... I guess we're going to start with some designations. I need to designate chop down trees. We're going to go ahead and just chop from, say, there all the way over to down here, like that tile. There you go. Same as Rimworld, right? You just designate things like that, and then the dwarf, the woodcutter, will go and do that. Now, here's the question. Do we have someone who's doing woodcutting? If we do that, no job, my mine, and my woodcutter. So I do have a woodcutter. Okay. I think I need to assign work orders or something. How do I do that? Unit list, maybe. Woodcutter. No, this is just the same one. Right, hang on. View unit? No, that's just viewing him. So once again, you remember when I said, like, when last time when we looked at that dwarf and it showed all his relationships? This is how you get to that. This is the relationship. Just current lists 1, Degel Tinthalor, also known as Degel Equal Letter, is currently concentrating on something. She's a worshipper of Shibby Hoofskins. She's a citizen of the Diamonds of Hoisting. There you go. Right. We don't need to know about all that, though. The one downside of texture packs is that it does cause the text to be kind of messy in places. Oh, there's alligators on the map. All right, then. Right. But anyway, I don't feel like playing Dwarf Fortress for a long period of time. We'll do like a little bit. We'll get like a basic little house or something set up, maybe. So let's see. I'm assuming if I do this, is my woodcutter gonna go cut trees? He is. All right, he's already set up for that. All right. Yeah, he's felling trees. Okay. Let's dig. Where do we want to dig, chat? We want to dig like a home in here. Do we want to like go into this area? This area's got like a slope, which is gonna make expansion difficult later on. Not that I really care about that, but the smart thing to do would be to dig down on the bottom side of the map here, right? If we're gonna strike the earth, we do it there. Or we could dig down here and then go under the river. So let's do that. We're gonna designate, we're gonna mine. I want to do a up-down stair. We're gonna make a central shaft right around here. Oh wait, hang on. I need to build, don't I? Shit, there's no designation on the surface here. Under the river, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Hang on. I need to do build. Building. B. Building. Right. And then we need to do... Not a statue. Build. I need... What is it I need? I need an up-down stair. I don't think this is those kind of buildables. Chat, do you see it on the list? Bridge, well, siege engines, workshops, furnaces. Wall floor door. Alright, there's walls. I want capital C. Right, there we go. Now I'm remembering. I want X for an up-down stair. Oh, I need building materials. Right, so I gotta wait for the woodcutter first. Right, he'll cut down that tree. And see him right there. There you go. He's cut down that tree. I've got all this wood on the floor now. He's gonna do it again. Cut down that tree as well. That was only a little tree. Right. And you gotta keep in mind, wood cutting can actually damage dwarves. You can lose a dwarf to a tree falling on his head. That's one of the you really gotta worry about that. So we're gonna build that up down stair. We're gonna build it right here. Out of yeah, sure, build it out of apple wood. I want to build it out of, hang on, how do I move down? Yeah, minus. Right, build it out of apple wood. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to do a nice 3x3 of stairs. Right. What's going on with the river? It's a waterfall. We're at the top of a waterfall right now. Alright. Shabam and bam. Right. And now we resume and we watch as the dwarves go and build those stairs. There you go. The stairs are being built. There you go. So now we've got ourselves a nice little stair right here. And that means we can now go down. So we're going to go ahead and dig a up-down stair. Was it here to here? Nope, I'm one off. Like that one. And then I want to cancel designation on that top bit there. How do I cancel designation? Can't see a waterfall at all. All we see is a river. I can't remember what is up and what is down. Yeah, that's what makes Dwarf Fortress difficult, right? So this is the top of the waterfall, right? This like blank space here, this whole blank area is just air. That's all that is. That's just air. If I go up a whole bunch, that's all air. So now we go down past the tops of the trees, and that's the ground level, right? And then it goes all the way down, and that's water again, right? It's only water if there's a number there. And the reason why there's numbers there is because it's very important that you know whether or not your dwarf is going to drown in that water or not. Okay, how do I cancel designation? I need to do I'm assuming it's under designation somewhere. Remove designation. X. Right. So we're going to go down, and we're going to go ahead and do designate that to that. There's also priority levels. Rimworld doesn't have that. Oxygen not included style priority levels are in Dwarf Fortress, which is cool. Alright, so now my mining guy should go over there and start digging out the ground here. Very good. And you can actually, I'm pretty sure you can just look at tiles, right? Is there not a way to just look at a tile? No, there's not. I don't know, maybe there is. Alright. I remember there being a way to like check what an individual tile was. Happy holidays, God. How you doing, Kyperion? Kyperion. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. All right, either way, what we're going to do now is we're going to make some more up downstairs. See, it's like those optical illusion pictures. Yeah. All right, so we're going to designate an up downstairs. We're going to go all the way down. All the way. Because I don't really care about the longevity of this playthrough. I'm going to go all the way down. All the way down. All the way down, chat. There. All right. Oh, we didn't need to set the priority as 3. Hang on. There we go. 4 is fine. Okay. So we're just gonna dig deep and greedy. Minecraft Pro gamer move? Exactly. All right, is it diamond level? We're about to find out. All right. Hopefully we don't get too deep here. I would like to hit the first cavern layer. But we'll see what happens. So my miner here is just gonna go and dig. All right, and we can see we've got all these like rocks and things in the walls. If I would remember, all right, chat, how do I look at a tile again? I need to look at a tile to see what it is. And I don't remember how to do that. Status, I don't have status, right. Either way, that's not important, I guess. Oh, it's K. K, here we go. So yeah, you can look at like all these walls and see what's in it. So this is a limestone wall right here. If we go up, we've got sandy loam. Sure, this would have been better by designing it with a side-on view like Terraria. Well, originally Dwarf Fortress there was no Z levels, right? Originally, so it was just like you would have a map where you would have terrain like this, and then on the left side of the map, the further over to on the right side of the map, the further to the right you would go, you would have like a mountain about halfway through, where it would just change to this, right? So it would just be this, but like flipped over. Right? So you would have like this, and it would be flat ground from like all on the left side and then mountain on the right. And that was all you had to work with, right? Was just that. And at some point Z levels got introduced and it changed into what it is today. So it's just the kind of game that's it's been in development for so long that it's sort of it's changed so much. And I'm pretty sure that the original design philosophy has been long since abandoned. I think Z levels introduce really fun base building options. Oh, absolutely. The addition of Z levels to Dwarf Fortress means that now designing your base with 3-dimensional efficiency is important, right? You don't want to put your entire base on one Z level. You want to have it split up among multiple Z levels. Because that means that your dwarves don't have to move as far, right? Because if they're moving in 3 dimensions... Oh, we've struck bloodstone. That's cool. Alright, in case we needed that. There's a lot of limestone, though. Mostly limestone. Seems like we're just running entirely into limestone. These white walls here are limestone. What is that? There is a pike. Yeah, so you can see all the creatures in the river as well here, right? There's a pond turtle over that way. There's a river otter. A few river otters. Alright, and then up this way we've got some beastie of some sort. What is this? A common snapping turtle. I see. And you can also see like different ores and things in the walls here too, right? Like this here is just jet. But then we've got some bituminous coal. This here is coal in the wall right here. And then down here we've got, I think this is a gemstone. Sods. Yeah, so there's gemstones down here as well right here on those 2 tiles. And you can just see as we explore. There's also gemstones here. We've hit yes, the bloodstone was the gems I hit earlier, right? And you can refine those gemstones and put them into things to make them look nice. And sell them as trade goods. We've struck bituminous coal. That's cool. And we're just waiting on our dwarven miner here to go as deep as he can. Imagine coming into this game blind. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I started blind when I first played Dwarf Fortress. The first time I played Dwarf Fortress, I had no idea what was going on at any point. How's our woodcutter doing on the surface? Let's go have a look. Ah, he's cut down a decent number of trees. Look at him. Right. So we should get building. I want to build some walls. Just to make sure that we don't die to random goblin or whatever that shows up. We're going to build a nice wall like that. Out of hazelwood. Sure. And I'll do the same thing here. Hazelwood will do again. Right. Build another one. All right. We'll do it then. Please keep it hazelwood. We've got lots of hazelwood. Might as well use it. Right. And then we'll do this one here. Make that out of hazelwood. We're not going to do the whole thing. Because what I want to do is make sure there's an entrance. Right. Like that. Okay. And now I'll let the dwarves finish that. And that should give us a little bit of protection. It means that if anything wants to get in, it has to go through the front. All right. And then we'll let them build that wall. And you can build up as well. Remember, you don't just have to build down. You don't just have to dig down. You can build a castle too. Look at this nice fancy wall there. Oh, we've found an expensive cavern deep underground. Right. So this is the first cavern layer. Now, caverns are dangerous. They're filled with all sorts of nasty beasties. I don't really see any right now, but I usually like to get them sealed off as quickly as I can. They're also flooded usually, as this one here is. Right. And you thought Rimworld was hard to learn? Absolutely, yeah. No, Rimworld is easy compared to this. You can see that there's... Actually, if we have a look here, you can see there's tower caps. This white here is just a giant mushroom. That's what this here is. This is just giant mushrooms right here. And then there's also some trees as well. There's fungi wood. So again, more random giant mushrooms. I'm not seeing any beasties in here though. There's some quarry bushes. Again, this is where the cave moss here is where all of the good plants and stuff grow. This is where all the dwarfy plants grow. Plump helmets, you'll see wild plump helmets around here. Pigtails. Sweet pods. Yeah, there's plump helmets right there. There you go. Wild plump helmets right there. But we're not done yet. All right, we're going to keep going. What I want to do is I want to seal this off. We actually got kind of lucky in that I think we've only breached one layer. Yeah, if we can block that off, we can actually survive here. So if we do a wall, I'm going to build a wall right. Oh, I have to wait for him to dig it out first. Okay. I'll wait for the dwarven miner to go dig all that. Oh, they suspended the construction of wall. Why? Did you see a hostile or something? How do I unsuspend a construction? That's a good question. I have no idea how to unsuspend a construction. Because that wall right there is suspended. Because I'm assuming someone was standing on the tile. I guess I'll just remove it. Oh no, hang on. Remove designation. No. Build. No. How do I unsuspend? I don't know how to do that. Hotkeys. Nope. How you doing, Pearl? Building tasks. Oh, here we go. This. Building tasks. Right. Unsuspend. There you go. Welcome to... Oh, I can't see. Yeah, it's very much like that. There you go. So now I've got a wall built. Look at that. We've got a wall constructed. And now, what I want to do is I want to build again. We're going to build floor up here. I want to build a downstair. Oh, hang on. Downstair. Do that. Okay. We're going to build it out of, I don't know, like hazel or something. Right. And then we wait for them to build that. And then we're going to be done with the top of our tower. Oh. Miner has canceled digging a staircase because it's inappropriate tile. Sure. Oh, there just isn't a tile there. All right, so if we build C up down stair, X. Right, and then we're going to build that with there when we need one. We're going to make it out of, probably just out of limestone. We've got tons of that. Right. Never got a lot of this one. We haven't watched it much either. Dwarf Fortress. It's a rough one. Okay, and then I also want to build a wall here out of, like, apricot wood. And I want to build a wall right here out of apricot wood. And it's very important that I make sure to leave a tile so that we can still get out. At least for now. Once the walls are all done, then we can forget about it, right? Because I just want to make sure that no beasties can get inside, because there's all sorts of nasty beasties out here. There you go. So now we build another wall. I'm gonna build that right here in the corner out of, like, whatever I want. Hazel, sure. I don't remember what I built the other walls out of. What I built them out of? Apricot. Okay, whatever. We're building out of hazel. So building this little wall right here. You can see we've now constructed a wall around the outside of the, we've constructed a wall around the whole outside of our, like, entrance into the caves. Again, we got really lucky on this one. It was easily possible that we could have dug in, like, here in the ceiling area and had to dig through multiple layers of cave. We got super lucky then. So now we're able to go nice and deep. I'm gonna build a up-down stair in that empty spot as well. Again, I don't really care about what we build it out of. And pick Naeus, I guess. Nace? How do you pronounce that? Is it Naeus? I've never had to pronounce that before. Right, we're also gonna build the walls here just to seal that up a little bit. In case of any shenanigans. Remember that things can travel diagonally as well, so you gotta be careful about that. Right, and now we keep going till we hit the second cavern layer. But now we're all sealed in. Alright, we're probably going to want to dig out some, like, home areas as well now. Gonna want some beds and things, right? So maybe I'll dig that out on this layer. Alright, diggy diggy. Gonna dig all the way out to there. How do I want to build this, chat? We're gonna want some workrooms. Alright, bam, we'll do that, I guess, and we'll wait for him to dig out those corridors. Make a nice view over the water, too. You know what, sure. We'll do it on... Let's see, what layer? Like, just above the water. You know what? Let's do this. Right above the water, on this layer, I think. Hang on. I can't dig out the ramp on this tile, right? Because that's on the tile below. Yeah. Right, okay. Let's dig out here. So there. Right. Dig this one here along a little bit. Right, then we dig this one here down. Shabam. Right. There we go. Okay, and then we do cancel designation. Remove designation. This one. Right. Even I can't remember the damn controls. There we go. I'm gonna build like a nice bridge across there. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna build a nice like bridge across that. Of course, I gotta wait for my miner to finish doing what he's doing. And he's currently digging his way down into the caves. Let's just, you know what? Remove designation. Let's not bother digging any deeper than that. That's deep enough. Worry about the rest of the base now. The rest of the colony, the fortress. So we got all of these tiles. Look at all this tile. This is the reason why I like to find the first cave level as early as possible, is because now, right, we've got all of this space. All of this I can use to make a 3D base. Not that I'm going to, but again, I'm not doing a full run of this or anything like that. We can dig out like a little bit of farmland here as well, maybe. Like that. That can all be farmland. Alright, we'll dig like a little entrance in right there. Right. We're just gonna mess around a little bit. Call it a day once we're done, right? So I want to build floor. Because I want to build a nice ceiling on this as well. So so that nothing can sneak in. Do it out of, like, hazel. I got lots of hazel. Alright. We'll do the same with the other side. Floor. Alright. Like that. Build an apricot. I don't really care. Normally, I'd be like, no, build it out of the same material or whatever, but I don't care right now. Sure, do a bayberry. And then, ginkgo, whatever, however you pronounce that. All right. And then this floor here as well. Built that. I want to have apple. There you go. And now we should be able to finish that ceiling as well. And then I just got to replace the stairs there with more floor, and they ought to fix it. There you go. They're building all that flooring right there. And you can build a whole castle like this. You can like build fortifications and everything. You can like station dwarves with crossbows and things up there, and they'll fire at people that come by that are hostile. You can do all sorts. What is that little floaty thing right here? And there's like some little bug flying around. What is that? Yeah, swarm of mosquitoes is what that little like tick there is. All right. How are we doing with all this? We're digging out stuff. Takes a while to dig through that stone with just one miner. Look at him go. All right, we're gonna go back up to the surface. All right. But yeah, I don't know. What'd you think of Dwarf Fortress, chat, eh? Have you ever considered playing this yourself? Are you considering it now? Obnoxious. It is very difficult to watch, I will admit. I imagine that you guys are having trouble figuring out whether I'm going down or up a lot of the time. Well, I don't know. I feel like down is obvious because it just goes black. But, like, am I going down or up at like this point, chat? Anyway. Next game you're going to suggest is Clonk Rage. What is Clonk Rage? Alright, we got a kitty cat running around as well. Let's take a look at my kitty cat. What's the kitty cat? We have a stray cat tame. A small mammalian carnivore. It is usually domestic and hunts vermin. She is incredibly muscular. Her hair is dark brown. Her ears are golden yellow. Her tail is brown. Her head is chocolate. Her front paws are burnt sienna. Her rear paws are beige. Her skin is cinnamon. And her eyes are chestnut. Personally, find it more chill and Rimble, but you can understand why some dislike it. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. It's definitely easier than Rimworld when it comes to, like... people always say that Dwarf Fortress is ridiculously hard. Neanderthal, yeah. But, really, Dwarf Fortress's difficulty comes from learning the menus and figuring out what you can do. Because I imagine that there's a lot of people that don't even know that, you can do job and then manager, right? If you have a manager, if you assign a dwarf as a manager, this menu right here becomes insane. Look at this. You can order your dwarves to do stuff instead of having to do that shit manually, right? You can just say, I want to, I don't know. Let's say we've got like, we just got a whole bunch of, say, let's pick, olivine. Let's say we just dug out like a whole bunch of olivine, right? I can just tell them, cut all of that olivine. Just all of it. Just cut it up. Just cut all of that olivine into nice looking gems. Just cut it all into nice looking gemstones. I can just tell them to do that instead of having to do it manually for every single gem. And like, it took me so long to learn how to use the manager menu. But it is the most important menu in the game. Having a manager is the most important dwarf in your entire fortress. There are no other dwarves that are more important than your manager, but you need an office for him, which I don't have right now. So I'm building that path down to this area. I'm assuming that we've still got food. I have no idea how much food or alcohol we still have. For all I know, we've been out for a day or so. Anyway, Clonk is a game series I spent a good amount of my childhood with. It's like some 2D Minecraft, but not block-based. It was mostly Jork. I see, hang on. Let me Google Clonk then. What is, hang on, Clonk Rage. What is this? Oh, what the hell? Huh, okay, so it's Terraria style graphics. Okay. That looks not terrible, honestly. Maybe we'll have to check that out someday. All right, hang on. I need to build the pathway under the waterfall now. All right, so we're gonna build a floor. Like that. I'm gonna make it out of a nice ash. There we go. There's no, like, handrails keeping you safe on this. So, good luck, I guess. If I wonder if can I do some grates. Can I do grates? Do I have grates? Grates, I'm assuming floor grate. Great. I need grates. Okay, so I need to have metal working to do that. Anyway, wait, Terraria is the game you're wanting to compare it to? Yeah, it looks like Terraria. It looks cool. Because it is entirely possible that someone's gonna get hit by water and dragged into the lake below, which might not be good. Though actually, I guess I could do this. Hang on. Cancel remove designation. This. I don't want to build that one there. Remove construction. No, hang on. Oh, it's under work orders, isn't it? Hang on. W? No, that's borrows. What was it under? Building. Q. That's the one. Right. This one here. Remove building. That one. Okay. Then we're gonna go build. C. Downstairs. I'm gonna put it right there out of a nice ash. Right. And then we're gonna go down a layer. I'm gonna build a nice upstairs. Oh wait, I can't do it until we're done. All right, I gotta wait till they finish the stair first. There we go. Is the original Dwarf fort? Yes. This is version 0.47 before the Steam release. Because the most recent version on the website doesn't have a texture pack yet. So I'm playing it in a semi-bearable fashion for chat. I want to build a stairwell that goes down. All right, BC upstairs, please. All right. Why can I not build there? Oh, they can't build because of water. Damn it. Aw. Well, at least there's a downstairs so you can get up if you need to. I wanted to build an upstairs so that if a dwarf does end up in the water, they can climb back out, but I'd need to cut off the whole river for that. 0.47 is still early access? Basically, I mean, 0.5, the Steam release is still technically early access. And still in development, it's still a beta. It's not early access, really, because you don't pay for it. You don't have to pay for early access, it's just a beta that you can play to have fun with. Alright, I want to get a farm up, so that I can show you guys how farming works. Because I probably have a farmer, right? Alright. How long until the first migrant wave? Silver forever! Thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream. This game still has more content than 99% of completed video games. That's true. Dwarf Fortress, right now, at its 0.5 beta version, or even its 0.47 beta version, is a more complete game than the good portion of all other games out there. Also, because I've hit the first cave layer, now there's cave moss growing all over my soil. All right. Gonna get that going on. All right. It's a good game. Oh, my dwarf is just sleeping. There you go. He's gone to sleep. Because I didn't get any bedrooms up in time. Ah, you don't get bedrooms, you fools. How much alcohol and stuff do we have? I have no idea. I guess I'll build like a stockpile somewhere when we get a chance. Alright, Not that I care, actually. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll play, like... I'll get the farm up. Try and figure out how to build rooms and crafting things and stuff like that, and then we'll call it a day, maybe. As much as I could play Dwarf Fortress for hours. Alright, we'll get the farm here finished. Not that I think I needed this much space for a farm. But it only takes a little while to dig out the sandy soil. It's soil, right? Doesn't take long to dig. Minecraft rules.
Hi, honey.
Hey doing, Fap? How's things? Things are alright. How about you, buddy? Alright, painful. Nevins does not like Dwarf Fortress. Alright, he also doesn't like Seal World. He's just the overall Scrooge. He's a Grinch. Alright, sure, let's get a designation going on. So we're gonna designate a farm. If I remember how to do this. No, let's gather plants. How do I build a farm, chat? Building? No, it's not a building. Isn't it a zone? Zone. Zones. Zone. Water source, fishing, gather, garbage dump, pen pasture, hospital, meeting area, sand, clay. No, how do I get farm? Did I beat Rim yesterday? Nope. Not yet. Pit pond, sand. No, I'm pretty sure it's not a zone. It's not a stockpile either. Spent many IT lessons in school playing Flash games and the teacher wasn't looking. Isn't that just the thing you're supposed to do in IT class? I don't know how I make a farm. No, sorry, I haven't played in a while, but it's definitely something like a zone and not a building. Yeah. Either Flash games or Kingdom of Loathing, if anyone knows that. I do know that. Didn't they come up with like an Eldritch horror theme, something of Loathing recently? I got like a recommended video from Markiplier playing it on YouTube. I didn't watch it though. I was like, oh, that's cool. They made another one. Maybe it's a location. No? Okay, this is just the list of locations that we know of. West of Loathing is the cowboy one, right? Building tasks, maybe. No buildings nearby. Kingdom of Loathing brings back memories, yeah. Squads, no. It's not military. You can do a whole military as well. You can assign dwarves to a military and then have military squads that you can order around, which is pretty cool. That's gotta be a designation, right? Toggle engravings, carve track, carve fortifications, remove construction, designation. No? Shadows of a Loathing? Oh, there you go. That's the one. It must be a zone. Maybe I just make it like a generic zone. If I do generic zone like this. Water source, fishing, garbage dump, pen pasture, pit pond, sand, clay, meeting area, hospital, animal training. No, it's not that active. Job list, maybe? Can I then, like... No? I have no clue. It was farm plot building. Oh, I do have to make a building? Okay, hang on. Remove zone. Remove this zone. Right. Building. It was P, wasn't it? Plot? Yes! Alright, now I remember. So if we build a farm plot, make it like a little 3x3. I will put a farm plot down right there. Okay, and then someone should go build that. Now I remember. Yeah, so now we've got a farm plot. Okay. And now, if we go to K to look at it, there's a farm plot. Right. And what we want to do is we want to go... How do I now set it to make stuff? Q? Building top. Yeah, it's Q. Q is edit is use building. I'm gonna set this to grow plump helmets. I'm gonna get some mushrooms going on. Right. Played a whole lot of progress quests, do you? Still logging every now and then to see what's going on. Heck yeah. Oh. Some guy's visiting the fortress. A random marks dwarf from somewhere. Okay, I have no idea where. Right. How are we doing down this way? I need to build more stairwells here. Right. Just to make sure that we have a proper up, down. There you go. Right. They can work on that whenever they want to. Alright, so while we're at it, let's build dig mine. I want to build a small 3 6 7 by 7 room here. With an entrance there and an entrance there. This is the crafting room. Right. Designate priority increase. Can I increase the priority of all that? Hang on. Yeah, increase that to 5. There we go. All right. Man, you thought Progress Quest was hilarious first time? Game of loading is so charming. Every single item in the game is a joke, pun, reference, or innuendo. It's glorious. Yeah, I've seen, again, I did watch Markiplier's playthrough of West of Loathing. Back in the day when he did that. And it was a genuinely hilarious experience. The game has a very self-aware and just charming style of humor. Alright, petitions available. Oh, there's a petition available. Ton Whole Slivers wishes to reside in Pine Sink for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Do I approve of this request? Chat, do we let him in? Do we let this guy join us? He wants to reside here to eradicate monsters. Latest announcement, Fort Crimbo Town has once again emerged from the eldritch mists of the big mountains. Just king of loathing things. I like it also provides you with a butt form. Hey, Chad. What's a butt for? Anyway. Sure, I'll let this guy in. Why not? Now we've got an 8th dwarf. You just cut your nails, now you don't have the nail to take things apart. F. Alright. Oh, did I lower the priority of that? Hang on. Let's see. So lower priority is done first, huh? Okay, put that to 3 then. Right. There you go. Now he's gonna go dig out my crafting room. Angora's not fallen for this one. What do you mean? I just asked you what a butt for was. Beam, are you gonna tell me? Are you gonna tell me what's a butt for? Alright, so now we need to build a crafting room, right? We need to build a workshop. So we're gonna go build workshop. And we're gonna build a what do I need to build? I need like I need to build grates. Can I build grates out of wood? I assume I can. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Maybe I need a forge for that. It's for pooping, stupid. Ayy. Alright, let's build a carpenter's workshop, though. Carpenters are always important. Right, bam. I'm gonna make that out of limestone. Right. I kinda hate this one, because butt for actually means something, unlike the Ligma stuff. Does it now? I didn't even know that. Right. So now we've got ourselves a carpenter's workshop. And you remember where I said, like, the manager was really strong? It's because otherwise, if you don't have a manager, you have to do all this shit manually, right? If I want to make a animal cage or a bucket or a trap. So now I can make all of this stuff. Look at that. I can make grates. All right, please make some grates. I want to make... Repeat that. Yeah, so I have to do it, like, individually. I can't specify the number of grates. So how many grates do we need to finish our little waterfall path? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 grates. And then some on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 10 total. Right. Q, we go to this thing. Add new task. Got 2 already. Great. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. And now we gotta wait for the carpenter to go make 10 grates. Anyway. Thought the meaning was only reverse engineered. But for is a legal term for determining causality in the sense that X would have not happened but for Y. True. I mean, I guess it works better typed out, right? Because but for is 2 T's. Whereas but for is not. Oh hey, did we strike gemstones? Oh, we struck gemstones. We got praises. Right. Now you know what I'm also gonna do? We're gonna make this area a fishing zone. Right here. We're gonna make a nice little zone along here. And I'm gonna designate that fishing. Wait, what do you mean 0? I gotta designate that for fishing? No. How do I... Why is this not fishing? Hang on. Hang on. I zone... Oh, there we go. Now I can do it. Right. So now we make that fishing. There you go. Now we can do fishing. Right there at the bottom of the waterfall. How cozy. Of course, I want to make those grates, though. Right, so we're still... There's my... You can see my carpenter right here is busy working away. Right? He's making... My carpenter is currently busy, I'm assuming making the first grate. I think he just finished it. Alright, so if we go down here now... I can go build, grate, and I can put it in right there. I've finished 3 already. Damn, he's fast. There you go, I can just put those grates in there, and then the water will still be able to pass through, but we'll be able to stand on it. And then my fisherman is already fishing away there. You can see him standing there. Oh. Yeah, they have trouble because the building site is submerged. And they suspended it. It's okay, you guys can just do it. So we go Q. Right. I want to unsuspend and then unsuspend those. Right. Get back to it, guys. You can do it. I believe in you. And I want my nice scenic pathway. Alright, they have trouble though because of the waterfall. It might take them a few tries. Alright. The easiest way, of course, is just to cut off the waterfall first. But they get them in eventually. See, they built one. It just depends on whether or not there's water on that tile at that exact moment. Right, build the next grate then. Alright, Q. I want to do... Unsuspend that, unsuspend that. Alright, this will allow us to have a nice, safe waterfall. Alright. While we are able to walk past. Because I'm pretty sure all these grates are open by default. They might not be, and I might be making a huge mistake. But... Alright, they're just repeatedly trying and failing to construct these grates. And you can see the little error messages popping up at the bottom. That they very much dislike building them. Alright. But the great part about having a waterfall is that I'm pretty sure it actually does give you a little bit of a boost. So thoughts. Is content being near to a waterfall. Yeah, see, you actually get a boost from being nearby a waterfall. Which is pretty cool. They get their morale boost, because you gotta keep your dwarves happy. If you don't keep them happy, then they go berserk. Same as Rimworld. Alright. Well, there you go. I think I think that's about it. I think that's all we'll do. We got the farm set up. Look at that. We planted some plump helmets. You can see them there. Lovely. Right. Okay, chat. You guys ready to move on and play some Flash games? I think I'm gonna go play some Flash games. Alright. Abandon the fortress to ruin. Now we'll save the game. I'll save that dwarf fortress. Maybe I'll play it again at some point in the future. Might be fun. Alright, but that was Dwarf Fortress. I would recommend playing it. It's a very different experience to play it yourself. Because once you start to figure things out, and you start to, like, you know, build everything and all that, it really becomes like a kind of game where, you know, everything that you're putting together and all of this stuff that you've got, it just becomes like a cozy game to play. I know a lot of people say that it's ridiculously difficult. but it is a very fun game, and it's one of my favorite games. I have a lot of respect for Dwarf Fortress just because of how unbelievably complex it can become. Also, there's a whole adventure mode, so if you wanted to play it roguelike style, like Alona, or anything else, you can play it that way as well, and you can just run around and explore all these different cities and things. Anyway, right. It's Flashpoint time.